Hi everyone. First of all, Happy New Year, and I hope you're doing well by the grace of God, and this year brings joy and immense prosperity in your lives. So, first and foremost, I honestly apologize because I know I'm not being consistent in YouTube. I've not been uploading videos, but then again, who's waiting for who's waiting here for my videos? Well, just they're just dying to see my videos, to see the content I upload. But again, I think this video should have been uploaded before 2025 ended. But now I'm recording it now in 2026, and I'm uploading it now. But I think it's better late than never. So anyways, this video is all about beginning 2026 with a lot of positivity, with a lot of hopes and aspirations, and bidding a good farewell to 2025, cherishing or remembering those memories, be it good or bad, whatever happened in 2025. So let's start it. So once again, a very happy new year and welcome to the channel. And if you've been wondering, yes, I'm wearing this because it's very cold here right now. Okay, so first of all, let's remember those moments which happened, or the events which took place in 2025. Actually, in my opinion, and I guess most of the people would agree with me on this, that 2025 was not an ideal year. It was more like an unfortunate year for many of us, because a lot of tragic events took place this year which should not have been in the first place. Mainly Pahalgam attack, terror attack at Pahalgam. It was the worst. 22 people lost their lives there, and then Operation Sindoor and war with Pakistan and all. Then Ahmedabad plane crash. It was so tragic. It was like so much. I don't even have words. I don't even have words to explain it. What I felt at that moment. And then a lot of more events, like what's happening in many parts of the world, like the Russia-Ukraine war has not stopped yet. Gaza, Palestine, the war there, and then Iran, then Israel dropped bombs at Iran, and then what's happening in Nepal, then and even in Bangladesh, the genocide happening over there is not acceptable at all. And then in our country as well, a lot of cases which are not saddening. I don't want to speak it out here, but you're honest. But if you have, like, you're catching up with the news, and you know about what's happening in the world and in the country, then you know. And if you're not biased as well, then you know already that there are a lot of things which are actually disturbing. But then again, and the major tragic event which happened to us, I mean, who are from Assam, as I'm from Assam, I can relate to it well. We lost our gem, the heartthrob of Assam. A lot of youth people. Zubin Garg, he died in an unfortunate accident, or whatever it was. So it was really very saddening. It's really very heartbreaking. Assam, it felt like Assam has turned soulless. From awesome Assam, it turned to soulless Assam. The population was like, the people, everything was just silent, lifeless. Even to see Zubin Garg's, to bid him last goodbye, so many people came to Guwahati, and then there's a lot of procession. Even after his death, he made a world record that his funeral procession was attended by so many people that it was the fourth largest in the entire world. The world has not seen so much people gathering for someone. And then I understood, specifically because before his death, I knew about Zubin Garg. Of course, I did know, but I did not anticipate that he was so much loved. He had so much legacy. But after his death, I understood the people, after seeing the love for him, they cried. After seeing all this, I realized that yes, he really did something in his life, and so people loved him so much. Okay, I won't talk about it anymore. And now, even after so much tragic events, but for me personally, in my personal life, 2025 was a year which I cannot ever forget. And there are a lot of events which made it a special year for me as well, because first of all, I appeared for my 12th examinations this year. Yes, 2025, I mean the last year, 2025. I appeared for 12th examination and I passed the examinations with a good result. And then I enrolled for a bachelor's degree at a reputed college. And so in my academic life, 2025 would be an unforgettable year, a major milestone. Then in late March, I also got this, my braces. Actually, a lot of people have already noticed it, I guess. So yeah, I finally got this. Actually, since a very long time, I was thinking of getting this over with. After my 10th examination, I was determined to get this, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, it wasn't possible back then. Because, doing it at a tender age or a young age is better than doing it at an older age. Okay, so because after a certain age, the teeth, bone, or the jaw structure, whatever it is, it's hard to change. So the earlier you do it over, the better it is for you. And then in May, I also uploaded my first YouTube video. I started my YouTube channel, which I was also thinking since a long time that I will upload videos. I'll start my YouTube channel. But to be honest, content creation is not my kind of thing, not my cup of tea. But still, I had some interest in, I was interested that to make videos and also start a YouTube channel. So I did this out of interest. I mean, I don't have dreams of becoming a big influencer or becoming a big YouTuber per se. Just out of interest, I did this. That's all. And then in June, I went to Mumbai along with my family. So actually, it is after a very long time, we are going to a trip to a faraway place from Assam to Mumbai. Honestly, in 2015, I went there for the first time in Mumbai, and after almost a decade, I again had this opportunity of going to Mumbai. So it was like a nostalgic moment, going to the Gateway of India, and then Science City, the museum, and then planetarium, Elephanta Caves, etc. And then trying the cuisine, the street food, and everything, seeing the local culture, language. It was a very joyful moment last year. So this is also an important event which happened in 2025, a memorable event. And then in August, as I said, I enrolled for bachelor's degree. So my first semester classes started from August. And then in September, I again went to Guwahati. with my parents because my parents had an important work over there in Guwahati, so I accompanied them as well. After September, after September, there are a lot of various festivals, like Durga Puja, Ganesh Puja, Diwali, and all. So it's a time the best part of the year starts from September, October, the festival time. So yes, I enjoyed that period. And then in late November, my first semester final examination or the end semester examination took place. It lasted till 12th December, and it went well. After that, in late December, and 25 December, 24 December, like that, at that time, I got my own scooty. But actually, in here in Assam, the government provides scooty to the meritorious students who secured 80% or above in the 12th examination under Dr. Banikanta Kakuti Award. So I got my scooty. So you see these all events together, this small or the big memories, these together made 2025 a very special year for me. I know many tragic events also took place, but as for me, in my personal life, 2025 was very special. And during holidays, after my 12th examination, I had a very long time as there was nothing to do. So I also enrolled myself for a computer course, the advanced diploma in computer science, in computer application, this course. So I'm also doing that, and I also read some books during this period. I like reading books, but I would like to show you this. I started reading the Mahabharata. Though I read the Mahabharata and the Ramayana when I was in class 6, but those books were very shorter version of the original story, and this you can see as this is a little bulky, and there's also part 2 to this book which is of the same size, and see the letters here written is very small, and I've not completed it yet. Obviously I've just completed the Virata Parva, and now I'm about to begin the Udyog Parva. And I'm not that sort of person who reads who just keeps on reading and completing the book. Who's just determined to complete the book, but not actually understanding what it says, what's its inner meaning. So I think even if you read at least 2 to 3 pages every day, it counts. It does count. And by the way, there were 2 more important events which happened in 2025, but I just forgot to tell you earlier. So I'm telling you now. First of all, I appeared for CUET examination. CUET is one of the most popular choices for the students who clear the 12th examinations. Now, for those of you who don't know about CUET, it's a national level examination, and more of an entrance test, and it stands for Common University Entrance Test. You can appear for this examination if you want admissions in state universities or central universities like Delhi University, Jawaharlal Nehru University, then Banaras Hindu University, etc. So you can pursue whatever degree you want to pursue as in those universities. So I also appeared for CUET examination. I filled up the form and gave the exam, and my result was satisfactory. The score was up to the marks. But the thing is, I didn't go outside Assam, outside my state. I just stayed in my hometown, and I just got admission here in a nearby college. So the thing is, most of you might be wondering that if I was just going to have admission here, then what was the need of appearing for all this UED? What was this hype all about? Why giving this exam if I wanted to stay here and I wanted to like pursue my bachelor's degree from the college in my hometown? It was like at that time it was not decided that where I would pursue my higher education or like my bachelor's degree. So at that time I thought that why shouldn't I try? There's no harm in trying and appearing for examination. It's not like you'll be forced to like, no, you have to take admission in this university or that university in whichever state they decide for me. So it was like okay, so let me appear for the examination. It's better to appear for an examination than regret about it later. So yeah, I gave. Then it was like, no, I will like pursue my degree here. Let's complete my bachelor's degree here, and then afterwards we'll see about it. We'll think about it. And the next event was, or the memory was, as I said, I went to Mumbai, and then when we when we were traveling back to Assam, it was on a flight, and it was for the first time for me, not for my parents, but for me, it was the first time to board a flight. It was my first flight or aviation experience. So it was, yes, it was memorable for me. But at that time, I was not like thrilled. I was not like feeling happy or like feeling thrilled that I will like it is my first experience of boarding a flight, because at that time I was very tensed. Do you know why? Because before our flight, 2 days before, we heard the news about the Ahmedabad plane crash. This tragic event happened at that time. So you can understand, initially I was just so tense that what would happen. All sorts of terrible thoughts came to my mind. I just like, I can explain what was the feeling back then. As soon as we boarded the flight, as soon as I sat on my seat, I was like, God, please just, I don't know what would happen now. But however, thanks to God and everyone hoping for us, praying for us, that luckily we landed in Kolkata, because our flight was not a direct flight. It had like stoppages. So we first landed in Kolkata in Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, and from there, from Kolkata, we landed to Dibrugarh in the airport there, and then we went to our home. So if I think of it now, then it was like a 2-flight experience in one. First we traveled from Mumbai to Kolkata, and then from Kolkata we landed in Dibrugarh. So it was like a 2-flight experiences in one. Okay, so these were the 2 important memories as well. So as you saw, 2025 was filled with a lot of sweet memories as well as some bad memories as well. But for me, it was a very special year in my personal life. So I hope that 2026 would also be a very good year. And if you ask me about my resolutions, what resolutions I'm taking out for 2026, what promises I made with me, so it's none. I mean, don't make any unrealistic resolution. No need for any mammoth promises. Just stay calm. Just first sit down, just stay calm, just reflect back on your memories, what you have achieved, where are you lacking, like some self-introspection, and then take a few, like, do what you like, but only when it contributes to your overall development. No need for unrealistic resolution. Take a small step, because every small step, even a small step, counts. Be consistent, and I want to stress, like, in my opinion, I would like to stress on quiet endeavors, focusing on quiet endeavors. It means like working quietly. You don't need to show off. You don't need to show off anyone. You don't need to advertise what you're doing, what you're not. Uh, like, focus on your work. Don't mind world what they say. Focus on your work quietly, because success always comes through quiet endeavors. Quiet endeavors always attract success. Remember that. And also, never undervalue yourself. Never think you're useless, you're good for nothing. Because the world is there. The world is enough to make you feel like that. Please don't help the world to undervalue yourself. You don't need certificates from anyone. You are a human being. You're not an object which needs approval, which is not fit to use until and unless it is approved. You're not an object. Please don't treat yourself as an object. You don't need validations. Don't seek validations from everyone. Don't seek approvals from everyone. You are perfect. You are unique. You are amazing in your own way. It's the thing is, you need to love yourself. You need to if you don't value yourself, if you don't care for yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't respect yourself, how can I expect from the world to respect you? It's useless to expect from the world to respect you until and unless you don't respect yourself. You're not important. You're not valuable in your own eyes. But then again, there's a difference between self-love or self-respect and narcissism. It doesn't mean you should be egoistic, like you are all in all, you can do everything, you're the universe. You shouldn't think like that. There's a very narrow boundary between narcissism and self-love or self-care or self-respect. That's why self-introspection is also important. You need to self-introspect yourself. You need to call out your shortcomings, your limitations, or like where you're lacking. You need to understand that. You need to evaluate that. But please don't let the world evaluate that for you. You are responsible for your own achievements in your own shortcomings. So you need to sort it out, not the world. So I think 2025 or has made me realize this. Like, I have realized it a lot earlier, but 2025 has made me realize more about all these things. So I shared it with you now. Over 2025 has also taught me like about growing and glowing, like not about the inner or like the outer glow, like the inner glow as well. Not just the physical health, the mental health as well. So like it's an unpopular opinion. Like, we grow every year. With each successive year, growing is inevitable. We grow. We become older, or our age increases. We grow. So growing is inevitable. So why not complement growing with glowing? Let your inner spark speak for you. And when I say glow, it doesn't mean just outer glow, inner glow as well. Don't focus on the physical outlook or the physical health. Focus on mental health as well. And if you think you're worthless, like as I already said, if you think like you're worthless, you're not doing anything good in your life, please don't think like that, because even if you take a small step in one day, it leads to bigger results. Rome wasn't built in a day. So please, like as I already said, don't make unrealistic resolutions. Like, do what you want, but also you remember what you do should contribute in your overall development. That doesn't mean you'll be doing anything like whether it's bad or it's negative. Still, at last, I would like to say that 2026 is it's not a special year. You have to make it a special year for you. You need to bring positivity. You need to bring optimism in this year so that it becomes a special one for you. No year is special. It is we who make our years special. It is we who make each and every moment in our life special and memorable. So please don't lose hope, and please don't think like my life has been a mess from a long time, so 2026 will bring no change. It's useless. All years will pass on like this way, and like all the blah blah blah, because the change is you. Until and unless you don't bring a change in yourself, you don't see a change in yourself, nothing's going to change. As I already said, 2026, no year is special. It is you who will make your life, each and every moment of your life or the year special. So bye guys, that's it for today for this video, and I think I have successfully recollected or recalled all those special, or most of those special memories which happened in my personal life in 2025. And also I have told you about my resolution in 2026, which is not like growing and glowing, and also combining self-love with self-introspection as well, and bringing positivity, optimism, not losing hope, and make my life not meaningless but have some meaning, and also making our year a special one ourselves. So, and moreover, the point I missed, it was when I say you need to take small steps or you need to improve yourself, I don't imply it to just studies or just your academic life. It can be anything. You like sports, do it. You like music, sing. You like dance. You like cooking, you like gardening, do whatever you like. But please don't take it otherwise. Like, don't do bad or negative things. You are rational, you are mature enough to decide for you. You know what's right or wrong. Your conscience knows what's right or wrong. So you can self-introspect. You know what's right or wrong. So do what's right for you and what you like. It's not just confined to studies. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I again wish you all a very happy new year, and may you make this year a special one for you. So bye bye.